Hi everyone, it's Tristen. I hope that you're doing well, and if you're not doing well, that's okay too. Just know that it's temporary. So I've been living in Berlin for 3 months, and it's been such an amazing experience. And today I wanted to talk about what I loved about living in Berlin and what I didn't really like about living in Berlin. So I moved to Berlin simply to grow and explore and learn about culture, but I also moved here for work. I had a 3-month work contract at a holistic healing nest where I was able to see clients in person so I can do channeling and astrology. And it was so amazing. I got to see clients from like all over Europe. So the first thing I love about Berlin is the history. Obviously, I'm a history junkie. I love history. Berlin, Germany has a lot of rich history, which I just needed to explore. I went to a concentration camp, which was crazy. I cried immediately. One of the most surreal experiences of my life was going to a concentration camp in person. It was crazy, it was humbling, I learned so much, an experience I'll never forget. I also got to see some beautiful palaces and castles. Just exploring the city itself, it's beautiful. I saw beautiful cathedrals, I went to really cool museums and art galleries, I went to the Brandenburg Gate, and it's just so crazy how, like, at the Brandenburg Gate, it's where Hitler would have a bunch of speeches. Napoleon went through there a long time ago. Things are so progressive in Berlin now. It's insane. Like, there was pride flags at the Brandenburg Gate, and I just think it's so cool how there was Nazi stuff, you know, at this place, and now there's like gay rights stuff. I love how progressive Berlin is. Truly, truly, truly. Because another thing I love is how nice everyone is here. There's the German stereotype, how everyone is super rude and like efficient and like kind of mean. And I have to say, I haven't seen any of that. I think in the more conservative parts of Germany, like southern Germany or northern Germany, just all over, everywhere Germany, people can be very conservative and harsh and rude. And I've seen it when I traveled a bit. I was like, okay, the people are kind of rude here. But Berlin, everyone is nice. And as you can see, I'm colorful, I'm flamboyant, like I speak my truth, I'm authentic. Never did I see people look at me strange. Never did I get weird vibes from other people. Everyone is so kind and so friendly. And I was able to see so many weirdos just like me. People with tattoos and eye makeup and weird hairstyles. The people in Berlin are odd, they're progressive, and I loved it. You know, also, drinking in public is legal here in Berlin. So often, everyone's drunk. You know, people are just out in the streets drinking a beer. Everyone here is chill, relaxed, and calm. I think there's more anxiety in Canada. People are just, I don't know, doing things and whatever. Everyone here is so chill. Like, the energy of the city is just chill. Smoking, cheers, drinking, hey buddy, which is really cool. But one thing I don't like is that Berlin is known for having a lot of drugs, like hardcore drugs. I don't even know what kind of drugs, like cocaine. I've been offered drugs so much in Berlin, and it's like the people who you wouldn't expect to do hardcore drugs, they do it. So that's what I don't like about Berlin, because the nightlife in Berlin, amazing. So much fun. There's so many clubs, so many bars, everywhere you go. And everyone is so friendly. The nightlife is just so much fun. Also, all over the city, there's little plaques on the roads here in Berlin, and it's in German, but the plaque would say someone's name when they were like abducted and deported to a concentration camp and where they died. It's super dark, it's super harsh, these plaques. But it's so needed, right? To have that reminder all over the city. But what I don't like about Berlin is that there's graffiti everywhere. 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 There's beautiful architecture all over the city. It's amazing. But everything has graffiti. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Specifically when you go downtown, there's graffiti everywhere. Every single German person I've met say they love the graffiti. They're like, oh my god, isn't the graffiti beautiful? So I feel like I'm in the minority because everyone loves the graffiti, but I don't. I find it dirty. I find it messy. Vandalism, I think. I don't like it. Berlin is huge, which is super cool because there's so much to explore and there's so many people. So it's so easy to make friends. It's so easy to go on dates. But like, this city is super old and there's a lot of people. And did you know you have to pay to use a public washroom? I didn't know that. So like a lot of homeless people and a lot of people will just go to the washroom in the streets. It has a lot of bacteria and a lot of pollution, and you just feel it in the air. There's a lot of trees in Berlin. It's pretty green, but for the most part, all I can feel is pollution in the air and bacteria. Like I didn't have a cultural shock. People are gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be so weird hearing German all around you and blah, blah, blah. But for me, it was like a bacterial shock. I wasn't used to the bacteria or pollution in the air. I got sick so many times. I got food poisoning. I got a cold. I think I got a flu. And then I got traveler's diarrhea. In 3 months, I was sick so much. So unfortunately, I don't know. I don't think I was exposed to this much bacteria before. And Berlin's not that dirty. It's really not that dirty. It's just dirtier than Canada, I think. Obviously, everyone speaks German in Germany. But Berlin, a lot of people speak English. Some people only speak German, but for the most part, a lot of people speak English. I did learn a bit of German. Would you like to hear? Okay. I actually love the German language. I know that's a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's so fun to speak, and I like to hear it. There's so much like aggression in it, and I love it. Okay. Hallo, guten Tag, ich heiße Tristen, schön Sie kennenzulernen. Wie geht es dir? Gut, danke schön. Und dir? Ich komme aus Kanada und du? Thank you is danke schön. You're welcome is bitte or bitte schön. I love the German language, and I feel like, so I did a lot of dating in Berlin, and boys with the German accent I think is so hot. I think it's so hot. So I love Germany. And yeah, there's Spätis everywhere. A Späti is kind of like a 24/7 beer store. You can get alcohol anytime you want and just walk around the streets with the beer, and it's super cheap. So German food, I feel like it's pretty chill. There's nothing too crazy. Germany has the best bread. Absolutely, like buns and croissants and pretzels, giant pretzels. It's very German. The best bread, amazing. But yeah, they eat normal things like meat, potatoes, veggies. It's just normal. Schnitzel, sausage. They love sausages. It's also very vegan and vegetarian friendly here in Berlin, which is great for me. But there's something called currywurst. In German, it's Currywurst. No, I said that wrong. That's not it. But it's basically like a sausage with fries, and it has like a ketchup sauce with curry powder. It's so good. It is so good, because like curry, ketchup, sausage, like it sounds so weird, but it's so good. There's a pretty good spiritual community in Berlin. I think just because there's so many people, I was able to connect to people on a deeper level. Also, being in Germany, it's kind of Central Europe, I think, so I was close to a bunch of other countries, so I got to visit other countries. Like I went to Holland, so I got to see Amsterdam, Netherlands, and then I also went to Prague in Czech Republic. This experience in Berlin was truly life-changing for me. To see the culture and the people and how progressive people are, I feel like I really was able to expand my butterfly wings even more and step into myself even more and find more authenticity. Like, I always thought I was amazing. I think I'm even more amazing now. I think I'm even more beautiful. I didn't think it was possible, but I just think I'm so freaking amazing. I absolutely loved my experience here in Berlin. I recommend it to everyone. It's definitely a top city in the world, I think. Also, Germans love Christmas. The Christmas markets in Berlin are lit. They are so much fun. They really take Christmas to the next level. There's so many different Christmas markets. I went to a Christmas market that was medieval themed. It was like historical. It was so cool. And there was like witches, like Christmas witches. I thought that was so cool because like I'm a witch. Oh my gosh. Mulled wine. Hello. Has anyone had mulled wine? It's basically a hot red wine with like a bunch of Christmas spices like clove and cinnamon, nutmeg, I guess, ginger maybe, and sugar. Amazing. It's so good in the winter because it's hot, it tastes like Christmas, and you get drunk. I can't believe this isn't a thing in Canada because Canada is so cold. And you know what? There is nature in Berlin, not compared to Canada, obviously, but there is a lot of nature here in Berlin, which is pretty cool. Also, what was really special is that when I first got to Berlin, I went to visit the wall that used to separate Eastern and Western Germany when there was like a war between those two sides. And now the war is like over, you know, the wall is broken down. There's peace along the east and the west of Germany. Amazing. But I got to visit the wall on Unity Day, and I didn't even know that. Unity Day is like the day where they found peace within both sides. I am so sad to be leaving. It's so sad. I'm kissing the German culture goodbye. I loved it so much. I feel like I really got to incorporate German culture inside of me. Like, I lived here for 3 months, so I wasn't just visiting. I got to really be Berlin and live Berlin. So just so amazing. But I feel like I'm gonna come back. I feel like I need to come back to Berlin. Absolutely. Because I didn't even go to a techno club, so I need to experience that before I die. So thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, I'd love digital support. Liking, commenting, sharing, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, do all of that. I would love you forever. If anyone, this is kind of unrelated to this video, but if anyone would like to book astrology or channeling session, go to www.tristensky.com and you can book directly or message me. And you can also buy auric sprays that I make myself to help, you know, help you with meditation and cleanse your chakras, la-di-da-di-da, all great things. They're amazing. Okay, so much love.